And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
At the 26-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's Lawrence. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A handoff running left is ETN. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A handoff for ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Lawrence. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. 18's the mic. Watch the pass.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Callaway, the return man. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 2nd and 10, Jones. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Skating situation. Let's go. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. Hey, here we go. 44, Mike.
Back to throw. Jones. Being chased out left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Steps away to his left. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Jones buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Jones now to throw on third down. He's got it to Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Callaway. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get... And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. I'm coming up. 18, Mike, 18. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Not today, man.
Back to throw. Jones. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
18, Mike, 18. Coming to you. Coming to you. 18's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. CeeDee Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So Well, they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jones on first down, being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jamal Agnew. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, Wall Street. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Get him. 44 is the Mike. Hey, let's get off the field.
Now Jones. And his pass incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Watch 18. 18's the Mike. Watch the screen. Mike 18. Mike 18. Watch 18. 18's the Mike.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Lawrence will throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Etienne to start the drive. Oh, some strong running. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 85 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. Shedding through the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off play action. Jones. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first down and more. ETN. 30. 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. 75 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes this Washington 70. Jaguars 49. Josh Lambeau will kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Callaway, the return man.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. Now on 17.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. That escapes the sack. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Check smash, 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go. Here we go. Football's the Mike. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. I'm coming after you. 44, 44, Mike, 44.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
40. Back to 60. Check. Time to go. Night. Alert. 44's the Mike.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 18.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.